What is going on, everybody? Nick Matty here, back with another episode of the Fit Med podcast. This is episode 11. Fit Mind Fitness and Nutrition is a remote fitness and nutrition coaching company that helps medical professionals lose body fat on limited time and helps women with hormonal issues, hypothyroidism, PCOS, premenopause, menopause, insulin resistance, be able to address the root cause and lose body fat. Guys, excited for another episode. We're going to talk today about three different reasons why healthcare professionals struggle to lose body fat and keep it off forever. Before we dive in, I am back from Colorado. I went over the weekend, just personal updates here, I guess. Back from Colorado, went there over the weekend, went mountain biking. It was a good time. Got some battle wounds on me from some falls here and there, but it was a good time. I can't say that it was better than backcountry snowmobiling, if any of you have ever done that before, but it was a good time, I will say for sure. And it was kind of funny going on ski lifts with no snow on the ground, obviously. But went out, saw some buddies, had a great time, came back, and we are back in action in the office here today. So, guys, let's get into this. I'm excited because we've had a ton of people joining the program lately and a lot of people just kicking butt with their results. So, we're going to talk about three reasons why nurses struggle to lose weight, keep it off forever, medical professionals in general, and then what you can actually do about that to make a change so you can see, lasting weight loss. So the first problem that I see is people do not have a sustainable plan for nutrition and they're following a lot of fad diets. So fad diets, what I mean by that, there's a lot of diets that can help you lose weight, but a lot of them are short-lived. And so common diets that I see that people follow that are short-lived include the keto diet, the Mediterranean diet, the Atkins diet, Beachbody, Optavia, Slim Fast, any sort of plan where it's based off of you getting a product shipped to you or delivered to you and you have to just eat that. Typically, people find that hard to follow after a while. And really, the root cause of these sort of diets not working is they are not designed based on you as the individual. They are based off of this program going, this is our method. Therefore, you need to rearrange your lifestyle to fit our box. And that might work for a while. People can lose weight for a few weeks or a few months sometimes, but because it's not addressing the root cause, typically a few months later, people regain the weight on those diets, and it's very frustrating. You call that yo-yo dieting, where your weight comes down and then comes back again, and it's in a constant state of fluctuation like that. Sometimes it's years that way. And so, really, the solution to this problem is developing a nutritional strategy that's based on you specifically versus you having to rearrange your life to fit their box. Because when you think about this, with our patients that come in, right? I was a surgical nurse. We don't have people come in and say, hey Nick, good to meet you. We're gonna do this. This is our method that we're gonna use for you. We assess the situation. We ask questions. We do a subjective assessment. We do an objective assessment. We maybe do vitals and labs, and then therefore we construct a plan of care based off of that person specific situation. And that's what needs to be done for nutrition because my way that eating that helps me be able to stay lean year round does not necessarily mean that it's something that's going to work for you. And so if you were to talk to people throughout our program, what you'd find is that there isn't one way of doing things. There's specific things for each person that allow them to lose body fat and keep it off the rest of their life. So, for a trend though that I see for most people is it has to be something that allows you to eat foods that you love. So we call that flexible nutrition. Flexible nutrition is where there are certain targets that you need to hit to be able to lose body fat and build muscle. And how you get to those targets does not necessarily matter as much as you hitting those targets. So if you need to hit this amount of food to lose weight, whether you like to do keto or, eat donuts all day, you still will lose weight, whether or not you follow either one, as long as you hit those targets. So I'm not saying to eat donuts all day, but I am saying that every day you should be able to have something that you just love to have. So if you love ice cream, you need to find a way of being able to eat to lose weight that allows you to have some ice cream, or else you're just going to cut ice cream out, lose the body fat, and then get tired of that and go back to how it was before. So flexible nutrition is where majority of your calories come from whole foods, meaning meat, fish, eggs, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, things that have a lot, have protein, they have fiber, and then a smaller percentage of your nutrition comes from whatever you want to have. If you love ice cream, have some ice cream. So flexible nutrition is something that I've seen people that have come through our program. We've had over 1,000 people our program over the last 4 years, be able to lose the weight, keep it off, beyond us helping them. So overall, though, you need to find a way of nutrition that is based on you and not a method that they just have that you have to follow that. That's number one. The second thing that problem that I see with healthcare professionals who struggle to lose body fat and keep it off the rest of their life is finding time to work out with their busy schedules. So there's a lot of programs out there that are designed for people that work a 9 to 5 schedule, meaning they have set hours, they're always done at this time, they get in at the same time. Usually the stress is low, they don't have high cortisol, they're not dealing with death and people that are getting cancer and sick, and these very stressful situations for yourself and the families that you're serving. And so they can spend more time working out because they know exactly when they're going to be home. They're always off on the weekends. They aren't on a call. And so they have more time maybe. And so if you as a medical professional who work rotating shifts, maybe you're working 12s, you're on call, you have high cortisol because of some of the situations that you're in, you don't have the time or capacity to be working out as much as those people. So a plan that's designed for somebody that has a normal schedule is not always going to be a good fit for you. So what we're going to need to do instead is, rather than have workouts that are fit for a 9 to 5 person, and a lot of those programs, you buy their program, and whether I bought it or you bought it, we'd probably get the same program because they're designed more for a 30 or 60-day transformation than they are a lifestyle transformation. And if we want a lifestyle transformation, we need workouts that are designed for you specifically, just like the nutrition. So for most medical professionals, I find that quick workouts that can be done from anywhere are the way to go. So maybe they are body weight workouts that you can do from your living room, 30 minutes, 3 days a week. That's 90 minutes for the week. We have hundreds of women in our program who crush it on 90 minutes a week. And so, it can't be something that everybody that does this program does these workouts. It has to be more so, here's you specifically, here's how much time you have, here's the equipment you have. Do you have any injuries going on? How does this match your nutrition? How does this match your schedule? And then plan accordingly to that. And also, there are certain workouts that kind of go against, if you already have high cortisol because of your job, that are going to elevate your cortisol levels. And so we need workouts that are going to be conducive to someone that lives a high stress lifestyle. And especially if you're a lady that has, you're going through menopause, or you have Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism or insulin resistance, certain workouts kind of exacerbate those things, and certain workouts work better with those things. So that's the second thing that we need to do. The third reason why medical professionals struggle to lose body fat and keep it off the rest of their life is because they are so busy and giving so much to patients in terms of support, accountability. A lot of times you're a parent, and so you're providing support and guidance around there. And so you lack motivation to take care of yourself because your cup is empty from taking care of so many other people. And you just don't have the drive to take care of you. And so you're trying to take care of these patients even though you have an empty cup, and deep down a lot of people know that they're not giving their best. A lot of people feel hypocritical because deep down that maybe you're not taking care of yourself the best way that you could be, but you're telling your patients that they need to be taking care of their health. And so there's a gap in your heart around some of that stuff, and you want to be able to fill it. And the solution to that is going to be to get some accountability and support for yourself while you're building these new habits into your life. Now, you don't need those new habits forever, just until you're doing the right thing long enough, and then they will just become a part of your life. Kind of like if you're a parent out there, and if you were teaching your kids how to brush their teeth in the beginning, you have to remind them a lot. And after a while, they start doing it and it becomes a part of their life, but they need you for that time as they're developing the habit into their life. And the problem with fitness and nutrition is a lot of times you don't have someone like that to kind of support you as you're developing the new habits in. On top of that, you're a healthcare professional and you're giving away all of your accountability muscle to other people and your support muscle. And so the solution, again, is to get some accountability for yourself until this becomes an automated habit in your life. You can get to a place where eating a certain way to feel your best and to look your best is an automated part of your life. It's a habit. I work out this amount of days a week. I eat well, makes me feel good and look good. And I don't really have to think about it that much because it is a deeply ingrained habit, just like brushing your teeth is. So, guys, those are three things that I see from coaching hundreds of people, actually over 1,000 now over the last 4 years. If you are a healthcare professional who is maybe unhappy with your fat loss progress, hopefully this gives you some clarity on why that is and maybe what you need to do about that. And if you want to find out a bit more about our Fit Med program on how we sort of construct some of those customized approaches around nutrition, around workouts, and around accountability so that you can get to that place in the most time efficient manner, then shoot me a message on Instagram. It's Nick Maddie _ and we can just kind of hop on and just point you in the right direction. So that way, whenever you're ready to make a transition in your goals, you have a bit of a strategy around that. So, guys, hope everyone has a great weekend, and we will see you next week.